Toriel is the sweetest monster in Undertale. Let me make my case. When I started the game, I was a lost child searching for a way out of the underground that I had fallen into. The first character or monster I met was a character named Flowey. Obviously a flower. See, Flowey offered to show me how things worked around here, but in reality, he was leading me into a trap, which in hindsight I guess meant he didn't really lie. And as he revealed his true colors, a fireball came out of nowhere and, well, hit Flowey. And that's when I met Toriel. She immediately comforted me and introduced herself as the caretaker of the ruins. She took me under her wing and, unlike Flowey, actually showed me how things worked around here. See, I didn't know anything about Undertale or the underground, so this was my first clue that everything around here revolves around puzzles. Toriel explained this to me and gave me a few examples of what this would mean. After testing my independence, she told me to wait in the room and went off to do her own business. Obviously, I didn't listen. I explored the dungeon instead, and that's when I got a call from Toriel asking me about whether I preferred cinnamon or butterscotch. I didn't know why at the time, but later, when I saw her again, she had baked me some buns with both flavors in it, a cinnamon butterscotch bun. It didn't matter though, because Toriel was the best. She let me stay at her place and even gave me a room. But then I realized something. There were other sandals and shoes that were in different sizes, but all of them kid-sized. And that's when I started asking questions. I confronted Toriel and asked her, how do I get out of the underground? How do I go back home? But every single time, she avoided the question. What? This is your home now. Would you like to hear about this book I'm reading? So I decided to go search for an exit myself. And so I found her basement. I know it's counterintuitive, but stick with me. She tried to stop me several times until she finally decided to tell me the truth. The basement of her house led to a one-way exit to the rest of the underground. But the reason why she didn't want me to leave was for my own protection. Aww. She explained that every human that had fallen in the underground had tried to leave and eventually died or got killed by Asgore. She just didn't want the same thing to happen to me. Aww. Even though she tried her best to stop me, after a fight, she felt that it was safe for me to leave, and she finally decided to let me go. Never to see her again. Now, I understand that this was just my own experience, and it could go very differently based on what you decide to do with Toriel, but this was what happened to me during the first blind playthrough of Undertale. So what are your thoughts? Who's your favorite character in Undertale? And why is it not Toriel when